Right, so we left Göcek and we're on our way back to Marmaris now. It's always difficult going kind of north or even west in Turkey because the prevailing winds come from the north and they come from the west. So it's just that beat upwards really.
You and me, we're family. The bond that we share is as deep as the sea. No matter how rough things may come to be, you and me, we're family. Sing ho, hey, along for the ride. Ho, hey, I'll stay by your side. Ho, hey, you'll always be alright by me. Yes, you're alright by me.
I thought this was a fish farm, but there's some boat that looks like a Mad Max thing towing something else that also looks quite strange. I don't even know what it is. Rowan reckons it's maybe one of those things that collect plastic in the ocean. That'll be a good thing. Be a pontoon, because, you know, I don't know, maybe they need to move a pontoon from one city to another, or something that has to stay in salt water. I don't know. I reckon they're fishing. There's some type of net system and they're fishing in a certain way, and there's some kind of fish they're trying to catch.
So we've just been visited by the poo police. The guys, they're not Coastguard, I'm not quite sure what you call them. Checking on pollution levels and our blue card, make sure that we're all stamped up to date and everything. It's funny, we only just dropped the anchor and they came down, so they're obviously very on it around here. You can be fined up to €2,000 with these guys. It's a good job we've been diligent, and we only had a pump out yesterday. They also ask you to take any video and timestamps of any boats you see polluting, dumping any grey water or black water overboard.
I think it could be hit and miss. You maybe get stopped or maybe not, but we have.
Say poo police.
Yeah, Woody really likes to call them the poo police. I don't think they'd be very happy if the Coastguard turned up in all their nice uniform and they were described as the poo police. I try to be quite chatty and friendly to all the Coastguards wherever we are.
True though, you're quite chatty to any man in uniform, aren't you?
Any man in uniform, yeah. Morning, we are leaving Ecinic, a lovely bay which is in a national park area of Marmaris, just east of Marmaris. It's really beautiful around here, just high mountains with lots of forest, and there's lots of wildlife in here.
Most of it, 99% of it, seems to be complete wilderness forests. I didn't kind of expect that. I expected it kind of to be a dry, arid type place, and I presume it is further inland. But everywhere we've been along this coast is just forest and national park. It's really wonderful, and they're really, really protective over it.
One of the things in Turkey that you can do is go on a gullet holiday. So it means going on one of those beautiful gullets with a group of people, cruising around the islands, and you just rock up at a beach, do a shoreline, and I think they just hop around from sort of bay to bay. It's quite a nice thing to do, really. Good way to see Turkey.
So, as always, there's maintenance issues cropping up all the time.
I don't know if you heard that sound, but that is not right, and it's been on the list for ages, so I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it, but I really want to do it. But finding the time is a different story. Okay, because it's Friday morning, it's schooling morning. So on our journey, we're going to have to do schooling. It's pretty tricky at most times, and even more tricky on passage because we're not totally focused on it. One of us has to be on watch.
Yeah, so when we doing some passages, the kids kind of complain of feeling seasick and they can't sit down below and do the schoolwork. So what we've done is we've set them up a little schoolroom on the aft deck here. So we've got some cushions down and a cover over the top, which they can lie down in there and they get a nice bit of breeze, and it's less seasickness.
But anyway, back to Marmaris, to the kind of hustle and bustle. I'm trying to avoid Batman. Batman's up in the sky and he's paragliding. I don't want them caught in my mast.
You've got to be a bit of a chameleon, and you've got our eyes like pointing in every direction.
Yeah, this is so hot. It really is. I mean, it's burning. Even with the thick skin we've got on our feet, it burns. I mean, it's not so bad when you step on the white bits of the boat, but on the fake teak bits, it seems to soak up the heat. But when we get our canopy over here, then we'll at least be able to walk around this area.
So we had more visits from family, and this time Ewan's best buddy, cousin Jacob.
Jacob!
Oh, who is he?
Cousin Jacob!
Yeah, we're going to pick up cousin Jacob, as Ewan just said, and my brother, Uncle John. We're going to go pick him up for his holiday. We can't wait!
So today our uncle, aunt and cousin are coming, so we are doing our best to clean the whole boat. Let's go.
We're off on a little drive across Turkey to pick up my brother, Uncle John.
I was gonna make some brownies, but I couldn't find the eggs, so I've switched to making cornflakes with marshmallows covered in melted chocolate.
So Rowan and Darry share the same birthday. They have a birthday on exactly the same day, so we always have a joint party.
Birthday to you. Hey, hey. Blow the candles out then.
So as a birthday treat, they all went off to the play park together, and that freed up the boat for the canopy fitters to come and do the final fitting of our cockpit canopy.
Today we're going to an adventure park. Woohoo!
If you're interested in the maintenance work we had done in Turkey, we've done a separate blog on that. We'll also do a separate microblog on the play park we went to in Marmaris.
I'm going to be an adrenaline junkie when I'm older.
Hey, so we're getting rid of our old sails now. Got my brother John helping us. Okay, so we're just getting rid of our sails. We're just flaking them at anchor. The wind's picked up a bit, so it's a bit tricky. And yeah, we're just going to take them off the boat and get our new ones hopefully today. Really looking forward to it.
I bet when I grow up, I'm not like Mummy now.
We are going sailing! Woo! We have everything done on our boat! Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm the only one that's excited here, I think. Excited? Yes!
Going 3.6 knots. Doing 155 degrees.
We have left Marmaris and yeah, the Meltemi is still blowing, so we're kind of slowly going down the coast and trying to find shelter as we go along. The wind's supposed to drop, so we probably get around the headland then. these goats, they've all come down this mountain and they're all down by this beach. I don't know what they're here for, maybe some fresh water? Today we are going to hike up this big mountain in the heat of the day, all of us. Yeah, trying to get down this steep bit is really hard when you're just slipping on your feet. We haven't really got the right shoes for it all, but just to get the view, you know.
We are making pesto, spiced chicken and spaghetti.
I'm making fried chicken. It's just thyme, chicken and salt and pepper and butter.
Who wants this? It's like a little twig.
What are you putting on there?
Sun-dried tomatoes and I've put them lovely pudding. Making a plate of random snacks and puddings, and we got marshmallows, one each and everything there. You just literally cut through the skin, Jason. No, get a spoon, you.
So Rowan did spaghetti, Dari did the chicken.
We
Chicken
did.
a la thyme.
No.
Here, mate.
Oi!
Who's the chef? The chef's allowed a swig.
We're going round the headland to the next inlet. It seems to be like Clapham Junction. Everyone's on the same route, squeezing through this narrow channel. I'm just going to follow them because I'm not really sure about this depth.
We started in Marmaris, began the work on the canvas, on the cockpit canopy. Then we went down to Go Check, had the rigging changed, and then we came back to Marmaris and had some new sails fitted from Q Sails, who drove all the way down from Izmir to fit them. And we have a very empty bank account now, but it does mean the boat is ready to cross the Atlantic. Got some fantastic steady breeze and we're giving the sails a proper try out. Just hugging the Turkish coast on the way to Bodrum. And the boat is sailing like a dream now. It feels like a whole new boat. Left Circe Lamina yesterday and we were heading up to Dadka, but the wind was against us and we were slamming at the waves, so we decided to tuck into this little peninsula and we have the whole bay to ourselves. The only thing that kind of slightly spoiled it was we were having some dinner on deck and the wasps were horrendous.
I feel like they're coming to get me. Like,
Well, we took the dinghy ashore, we found some driftwood, and we had a bit of a fire on the beach, which was brilliant. The kids just love that sort of thing.
Hello, what do we have here? Looks like a den. That's really cool.
Mum, we didn't have any starts off.
No start off, nothing was there first. Did you collect it all?
So remote, except there's so much litter on this island. We collected all of that litter, but that isn't like as quarter as there's so much more, isn't there?
Let's go and see that litter that you collected. That is amazing job though.
We come to these deserted beaches and there's nobody around, and yet there's just tons of plastic pollution all the way along the beach. Single-use plastic bottles, shoes, even toilet seats, everything. So everywhere we've been in the Med, there's been this plastic pollution and it's just everywhere. It's heartbreaking, really.
So this is the ancient ruins at Knidos. We just stopped here for an hour just to cool the engine off before we carry on round the last peninsula up to Bodrum.
By now I think everybody knew that the holidays were drawing to an end and everybody's feeling a bit subdued and a bit sad for our final sail up to Bodrum together.
Till the next time.
Jacob's leaving.
Well, we're feeling quite sad because my brother, Uncle John, has now gone home with their cousin Jacob and Helga. And we've had such a good time with them. It's always sad saying goodbye to people you love.
Aim, lock, shoot. Bye-bye, shoot.
I'm happy with this. Yeah, shame about navigation to get us here, but I have that heavy bag, it's got plenty of food in it. I'm hungry. No rum, no beer, no teapot. Ooh! We're going sailing!
We came back to the boat now and having a shower.
You and me, we're family. No matter how far away we've grown to be.
So thanks as always to our patrons who help us and support us through good times and bad, and help in the creation of these videos. As YouTube continue to disable comments on family blogs, we're beginning a new series on Patreon called From the Cockpit, a monthly series where we'll discuss and comment on issues from the previous month's blog. So if you want to learn more about what it's truly like to live aboard as a family, why not head over to Patreon and get the inside scoop on what it's really like.
And if you want to do it, do it. Thank you.
Hey, along for the ride. Oh, hey, I'll stay by your side.